Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews sent me a box of mystery beers. You guys know Matt. That was his intro. Of course you know Matt. If you don't know Matt, the hell's wrong with you? If you're watching my channel, you have to know his channel. Matt is an awesome beer tuber. Doesn't just do beer tubing, he does podcasts. And there are bees flying around out here. Hopefully I don't get stung. But yeah, he does this rad thing, typically on Mondays. He will upload what are called mystery beers, and people send him beers that are wrapped in paper or paper towels, and he has no idea what they are. And he opens them and he talks about them, and it's pretty fucking amazing how often he is absolutely spot on with the beer that he's drinking. So he decided to do something rad, and per his letter, he's doing a little mystery beer it forward. So he always does unboxing videos. I used to do unboxing videos when I would get beer mail, but I'm terrible at them. They're boring. So Matt, I'm sorry I didn't do an unboxing of these beers that you sent. He sent me 3 of them. But yeah, so per his letter that he sent in his box, we will read this. It says, "My dearest Joseph, let me start off by saying how incredibly handsome you are." I'm just kidding, it doesn't say that. It says, "How you doing, Joe?" And I read that in his voice when he does his "How you doing" YouTube. Mystery beer is my favorite kind of beers, so I figured I would spread the love with a little pack of whodunits of your very own, but with a little catch. All I ask is you mystery beer it forward. Pack up a couple of mystery beers yourself and send them off to another beer tuber with the same request. So we are going to do that. I don't know who I'm going to send beer to yet. It says, "Drink them, enjoy them, and good luck dissecting them. Chin chin. Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. Hashtag mystery beer forward." And it says, "P.S. In a perfect world, I would let you know nothing about these beers, but keeping that you're vegan in mind, rest assured there's no lactose, cocoa, marshmallow, or any other animal-based products in these mystery beers." You're awesome for doing that. Cocoa is actually okay. Cocoa is raw chocolate, so there's no milk in it. So like when Modern Times does stouts with cocoa, I drink the fuck out of them, but who cares? So we have 3 of these cans. It's awesome. I have no clue what this is. I'm assuming 16-ounce can. I mean, this could be anything, but you just automatically think of IPA, hazy IPA. That's what everyone's doing these days, but I don't know what it is. So let's get to it. Don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm nervous. I will say there's not a chance in hell that I will be able to guess the beer that I'm drinking. There's no way. But maybe we'll get close to what the style is. I don't know. You guys know, if you're familiar with my channel at all, I say it all the time. I'm just a douchebag who likes drinking beer. I am not an expert when it comes to beer. That's another channel. That's not my channel. So I'm expecting to be embarrassed by doing this, and that's fine. It's going to be fun. So let's get into it. I didn't know what this beer was going to be. It looks like it's a hazy beer. We're just using a little Lost Abbey snifter glass. So here we go. She looks hazy. The only other person that I saw so far get a mystery beer box from him was No Hype Beer Reviews. Kyle, right? Gosh, I always want to call you Travis because you look exactly like this dude Travis I used to work with. But No Hype Beer Reviews on YouTube. He got a box. He actually did an unboxing video because he's cooler than I am. And he has posted 2 of his reviews so far, but I have not watched them. I don't know if Matt sent us all the same beer, so I decided not to watch anything. But yeah. Check out No Hype Beer Reviews too, because he's doing some mystery beers for Matt. So yeah, it's hazy. It's got what everyone's beer looks like these days, right? Looks like a New England style IPA. Finger of Bright White Head, rocky. Not sticking around very long, so I'm guessing, I don't know if this is brewed with like oats, something like that. The head is not sticking around. When we swirl this, are we gonna get any alcohol legs? A little bit. So I can tell you right now, this smells like pineapple for days. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in this one. See what she smells like. So there is a lot of tropical fruits, pineapple for sure. It's got a little bit of this like kind of citrus mango-y vibe. I will say, when I opened that and the wind was blowing in my face, it smelled really intense. When I actually put my nose in it, it doesn't smell crazy aromatic. It's got this kind of like lemon lime kind of a thing. And there's a good amount of like bread crust. It also has like this kind of funky thing. So this smells to me right away. It smells like, I don't want to say it smells like a beer I've had before, because hazy IPAs, if that's what this is, or hazy pale ales, whatever it is, they all kind of smell the same these days. This has a little tiny bit of that yeasty thing. And there's like some orange zest now too that I'm like searching for different flavors. I want to say this almost smells like one of those really hopped like session beers, only because it's not super intense. I don't know the date on it. I didn't want to look at the date because I didn't know if I would look at it. Then if like the stamp were to like show me something, I would know what it is. I didn't want to know ahead of time what it was. This smells like a lower ABV kind of sessionable beer, which I love. I could be completely wrong about that, and it could be a bigger IPA. If it is, it smells mellow, so I'm guessing there's no booze at all. I'm guessing this is a lower ABV beer. It smells good. I'm leaning towards, like I said, I'm leaning towards it's New England style. They do so many different things. I think it's a lower ABV kind of, if I were to guess, honestly, with the way that the aroma is, like between 5 and 6% maybe. I don't know. So let's taste it. Matt, cheers. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so I am really, really leaning towards session kind of hazy beer. This almost reminds me of like the Treehouse Eureka beers. Mouthfeel is awesome. It's got like that, it kind of wants to hit up front really, really strong. And the flavors are there, those tropical flavors. It's very tropical fruity. Again, lots of pineapple, but as it goes across your tongue, it kind of hits you with this little bit of bitterness, like orange peel, kind of like that citrus rind, and then it's gone. So Eureka does that, and the only reason I say Eureka because I've had that beer a lot, and it kind of wants to go like big, and then it's just gone because that beer is like a 4.1% beer. So it reminds me of that. I dig this. I'm guessing this is a low ABV beer. I think Matt watches my videos. A lot of you guys know I'm really, really into low alcohol stuff. So this is my wheelhouse. It's got a little bit of that yeasty thing that's cool. But yeah, just that little bit of bitterness, it sits on your tongue and then it's gone. And like it gives you that kind of tropical pineapple-y orange thing, pithy lemon lime kind of zest thing that we were smelling, and it's gone. Pretty dry on the finish. So yeah, that's my guess. My guess is like that session kind of, like what do the people call it? Hoppy pale ale, session IPA, something in there. I'm gonna guess like in the 5% range. If I'm wrong, I have no problem saying this is if this is a higher ABV beer, it's one of the easiest drinking beers ever. It was funny, I smelled kind of like a funky thing, and like as I'm talking more, that kind of, and I don't know if that's just my brain thinking, it almost like gives off that kind of bready vibe. I don't think there's any kind of like bugs in this or anything, but if this was somehow brewed with like some not like it's a sour IPA, but like with something like that, I wouldn't be surprised, because it gives that cool kind of funky thing. And that just might be like the bitterness on my tongue that I'm perceiving. Is like, Brett can do that. Like if you guys drink sours or those kind of IPAs when there's bread in them, it gives that kind of like, it just puts something on your tongue that you can't really put like your finger on. So yeah, this is really good. Let's see what it is. How are we going to do this? I don't want to crush this can. Do you think it's lower than 5%? If it's above 5%, I'm going to be blown away. That means you will get fucking drunk drinking this. I have no idea what beer this is. I have no idea what brewery it is. Like I said, it reminded me of like a Treehouse Eureka beer, but don't know. This is Icarus Brewing. I have actually had a beer from Icarus Brewing. I can't remember right now who sent me one, but it was one of the reviews that I lost when I lost all my reviews. This is called Go Flight, and this is a pale ale, 5.4%. Look at that. We guessed 5%, and it's 5.4%. Heavily wheated pale ale. Motueka, Mandarina Bavaria, Palisade, don't know what that is. Lupulin Citra. So the lupulin powder, sometimes people say like they get like a burnt rubber kind of a thing. That might be what was sitting on my tongue that I was like, oh, it kind of gives that funky kind of a thing. There's people who don't like lupulin stuff because it does that. And Galaxy. I think that's the kind of pineapple-y thing that we were smelling and tasting. So this is a good beer. This beer is a crusher. So Go Flight from Icarus, 5.4% hoppy pale ale. I think we kind of got in the ballpark. That was really, really fun. He sent me 2 more of these, and you know what? I'm gonna drink them both right now. So, Matt, you're awesome. I love this beer. I would have this in my fridge all the time. This is really, really good. So, if anyone else has had this beer, let's talk about it. I'm a fan. So yeah, I'm out of here. Matt, you're the best. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.